Hello everyone. You people are listening me on Unacademy online platform, especially for English session. As you people have a lot of information that carbon dioxide is not good. As you got a lot of information like whenever the carbon dioxide level increases, so whatever the massive problems in the cascading manner is going to rise. But here it is totally contrasting issues. Like whenever the carbon dioxide level is going to rise, somehow it creates some benefits also. Even somehow it creates some increase the productivity also. Even somehow it is being very beneficial in some other aspect also. So this entire topic is connecting with the environment, and very beautiful session where you will see the very contrast role of carbon dioxides. As you know, like carbon dioxide is massive problem everywhere. Here you will get the carbon dioxide is also good in other aspect also. So this entire video is very interesting, and your all the ideas somehow will be very mixed up type after listening this entire lessons. As one side the carbon dioxide level is high, the second side is carbon dioxide is also still required for the plants. If level is high, so that is problem. But normal level of carbon dioxide always required, neither how the plant do the photosynthesis. But here I am telling you some more beautiful information like CO2 level is very important for the growth and development of plant, as in the case of carbon fertilization. So let us start with the carbon fertilizations. Before going to start the lesson, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Dr. Ravi Agrahari. I have done my Ph.D. from IIT Delhi. I'm working as a director of Purvanchal at Gorakhpur. Here I'm providing all the various faculties face-to-face classes. I'm taking your classes of science and tech and environment. From last 18 years, I'm in the UPSC teaching, and 1000+ selection already happened in civil service examinations. 2 books I published, the one is on science and tech and second is on environment. This is my Telegram channel, so stay tuned with me on the Telegram channel, guys. That is really very beneficial to everyone, guys. Here I provide all the PDF regarding all the YouTube videos, those you are listening. And a part of it, all the video links I also share here. My Unacademy profile is unacademy.com/@Ravi P Agrahari 2010. So here you will get my plus special classes, both are here. And I'll advise to all of you regarding my all the science and environment updates. Stay tuned with me here. So kindly follow me here. And this is the code, my code Ravi UPSC. During joining any course, if you are using it, you will get your fees discount extra 10%. India's best educator for UPSC CSE, they all are available at one platforms with all of you guys. And these all are the highly experienced faculties for all of you. So now you have a great opportunity to connect with all the experienced faculties of UPSC Civil Service Examination on these live sessions. Unacademy store is open now regarding this meeting and visit. Kindly register now, and the visit will be on 9th April and 10th April, now in Jaipur. So it's an opportunity that now the Unacademy is also on your doorstep, and if anybody's are in the Jaipur and listening my classes, you have opportunity to go and meet with your choice faculties. They are there, and for this registration the link is given below, guys. UPSC CSE Combat is on 10th April 11 AM, 54 questions, 60 minutes. For UPSC Prelims 2020-22, lot of the scholarships you will get it, 4 crore plus rewards. And during enrollment, guys, kindly use the Ravi UPSC code. Unacademy Lite is a test series for all of you guys. And here you will get the right directions, like what should be the approach of UPSC examinations in the prelims examinations. And the top educators have developed this whole entire test series. So stay tuned with the Unacademy test series. It's a great opportunity for all of you. A free and comprehensive interviews guidance program for UPSC CSE 2021 is running now. This mock interview has been started from the first week of April. So if anybody's are going for 2020-21 interview, so kindly register on it. It is freely available for all of you. So topic is the carbon fertilization and this connecting with the science and tech and environment both. But I keep it this environment mostly diverted toward it. Actually, you know, guys, I have spoken you like whenever the CO2 is going to rise. Okay, what happened, guys? Definitely somehow it will affect the photosynthesis of the plant body. And here I am telling you guys, whenever the carbon dioxide level is going to rise, when the carbon dioxide level is going to rise, resulting the photosynthesis is also going to increase. Ultimately, the main concept is this like that. Whenever the CO2 level is going to rise, actually, you know, the photosynthesis reaction is what? 6 CO2 plus 12 H2O in the presence of sunlight, temperature, and chlorophyll. Plants take food material in the form of glucose, C6H12O6, 6O2, and plus 6H2O, and plus 6H2O. So finally, in the case of photosynthesis. The plant utilizes the CO2 and synthesizes the food material in the form of glucose. So if the CO2 level is going to rise, what about the photosynthesis is going to rise? So this type of process called carbon fertilizations. So ultimately the speeding of photosynthesis happen due to the carbon dioxide fertilization. This is the concept here, guys. And because of these guys, the plants and the vegetable nutrients, somehow it is going to increase. And finally it will be important for the production. Yeah, it will be for the enhancement of productivity. Qualitatively and quantitatively both, guys. Quantitatively means the nutrient supply should be there. Quantitatively means on the basis of bulk productions. On the basis of bulk productions. Actually, you know what will be the benefit because of carbon fertilizations? Those areas have a cold temperature, guys. Due to rise of CO2, in that area the temperature will rise. And when the temperature is going to rise because of CO2 rise, so the cold areas of the climate conditions, they will get some temperature, and finally here the growth of vegetables and the fruits become fast. Different types of vegetable growth, different types of fruits growth will suddenly increases. Like asparagus, celery, lettuce, tomatoes, aubergines, and a part of fruit as strawberries, and a part of many ornamental plants. Okay, and they will also grow vigorously, guys. Okay, and see one thing more, guys, whenever the CO2 condition is going to rise, it also save a plant against the stress of the water, guys. So wherever the CO2 level is getting increased, in that areas the less amount of water is required for the growth of the plants. This is also another side have a benefit. So a plant those are living in the dry condition, due to increase of the CO2 level, their water intake will be less there in that cases. That is also the benefit of carbon fertilization. It is being also observed. Okay, actually, you know why water intake will decrease? Even that is look like very contrasting. Like, sir, you are saying that CO2 is going to increase, temperature is going to increase, and because of it, you know, the water loss is going to decrease. How it is possible? Very simple, guys. Whenever the concentration level of CO2 is going to increases, so those opening on the leaves are available that you can call as a stomata. Okay, their opening will be very less. Their opening will be very less on the surface. And when the opening of the stomata will be very less. Stomata is the place from where have a transpirations. From where have a transpiration. Okay, more amount of CO2, what they are doing, guys? More amount of CO2 will reduce the stomatal opening, stomatal pore opening, guys. And that is the reason what happened, guys. The transpiration rate reduces. Transpiration rate reduces, what about the loss of water reduces. So ultimately, elevated CO2 concentration. Elevated CO2 concentration. One side it is responsible to increase the photosynthesis and the growth of plant. Second side it saves the plant against the water stress condition. The same I am telling you. And this is the statement that is look like very contrasting. So here many of the people can be confused. So whenever UPSC will ask you, so don't be confused this. Actually, you know, whenever the CO2 level is going to rise, in the coming future, C3 plant will more to survive. C3 plant are more to survive. The reason is at a higher CO2 level, guys. At higher CO2 level, guys. At higher CO2 level, C3 plants have an enzyme that is called RUBP carboxylase. That is called as a RUBP carboxylase. This is the enzyme. And this enzyme is a 3-carbon compound. Just like C6H12 glucose is a 6-carbon compound. C3 plant is a 3-carbon compounds. And they have a RUBP carboxylase enzyme. In the presence of RUBP carboxylase enzyme, they take the intake of CO2. But C4 plant have a PP carboxylase enzyme. This one have a PP carboxylase enzyme. And the problem of PP carboxylase, guys, whenever the CO2 level will be high, they cannot intake the CO2. Okay. And that is the reason whenever the CO2 level will be increased, so C3 plant will more in number, not C4. Reason at a higher level of CO2, C3 plant have those enzymes which can take CO2, but at a higher level of CO2, C4 plant have those enzymes PP carboxylase, it cannot take CO2. This is the nature of PP carboxylase. And this is the reason in the coming future, guys. This is the list of the plants of C3 plants. These number increase due to the global warming and increase of CO2. It is also very interesting. Okay, whenever UPSC asks a question like because of the CO2 level increase, which nature of the plant survive? The answer is C3 plants. And the lot of the plant like rice, wheat, oats, barley, cotton, peanuts, tobacco, sugar beets, soybean, find these type of the plant growth will be high there in that cases. You know, because of carbon fertilization, some more benefits are there, and the benefit is the Arctic greening. Because of satellite observation, it is being found out due to rise of the carbon dioxide. Now the arid areas where have a even the arid desert greens going to be shift toward it. Satellite observation has observed like the arid deserts are getting green, guys. Arid desert means have a less amount of water there. What about the Arctic greening I was telling you, guys? Definitely due to increase of the carbon dioxides, productivity increases in that particular areas. Productivity increases. And one thing more guys, because of CO2 level, okay, the expected level of CO2 in the century is half. Second half will in the coming future will diminish the zinc, iron, protein level in the wheat, rice, peas and soya beans. There is some negative also there, that is report guys. So remember. So one side is the Arctic green is the benefit. Second side, the arid areas getting the benefit because stomata is not going to open. The loss of water reduces. The arid areas of desert areas will be green. Plants productivity will be there. But due to increase of CO2 level, those plant are the source of zinc and iron. That plant growth decreases, and that's why the plant zinc and iron deficiency will occur. So the help of plant consumptions. Even in response to CO2 fertilization, it may influence the competition between species. Definitely woody species versus grasses, native versus the invasive species. Many type of problems will come there guys. People even the organisms start to do the migration and all. In that cases have a competitions. Many of the weeds and undesirable plants may also be increased, and that's why you have a lot of problem in that particular area also possible. Okay, so that is the reason guys, it is also identified like those plants are growing in the more amount of CO2 level. They increases the chemical compounds, they synthesize the more chemical compounds, and that's why they will make a more resistance to some insect. It is also a benefit guys. Actually, some of the plants synthesize certain chemicals, and this chemical is the resistance against insects. So it's a benefit. If insect will eat up that plant, and due to formation of chemicals, the insect is going to die into the plant body. The plant itself got the resistance against the insect. It's good. Okay, and definitely guys, when the CO2 level is going to rise, somehow it will decrease the nutrient contents. Just like you have seen like this. What you have seen here, the zinc and iron deficiency, nutrient content decreases. Okay, so these all are the various informations that you people can see. The carbon fertilization. The carbon fertilization is very mixing time guys. But mostly here you are getting the importance of carbon dioxide as it increases the fertility of the crop. Arctic greening was a good. In arid conditions, the fertility can be increased. The arid areas can also shift toward the green. It was one of the UPSC question in 2018 from the carbon fertilization. And I bought this question in the last for all of you, and I'm very sure in the answer you will write the correct answers. In the comment box, in the YouTube, you give me the answer guys. And it was a UPSC question of 2018. Which of the following statement best describe the carbon fertilization? A. Increased plant growth due to increased concentration of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. B. Increased temperature of the earth due to increased concentration of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. C. Increased acidity of the oceans as a result of the increased concentration of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. And the adaptation of all living beings on the earth to the climate change brought about by increased concentration of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. So in these four statements, which statement right? This is your question guys. Okay, and I'm very sure you will give me the correct answer, as answer is very simple that UPSC as in 2018. But still most of the students even miss that answer. The reason you people have a very narrow knowledge. As per the demand of UPSC, you still not follow. So I'll advise to all of you kindly read my second edition book that is published on the McGraw-Hill on environment guys. It is totally updated for all of you. Nothing more beyond it is required. It will complete your all the environment requirement. This is the last I'll tell you guys Telegram channel for all of you. Stay tuned with me on the Telegram channel t.me/Ravi UPSC_Unacademy. Here all the PDF are available and all the video links I shared. Unacademy profile again I speak unacademy.com/Ravi P Agrahari 2010. This is a place where my all the plus classes, special classes available. Ravi UPSC is a code during joining, you can use it. The best course for all of you iconic subscriptions. Here the mentorship will also be there. A tutor will come and connect with you regarding your all the doubts and discussions. Here you people can connect with the live sessions with the tutor. Lot of the study planning are here guys. You people can connect with your mentors regarding how to do, what to do and all. And yes, through open house you can also connect with the educators like me and other faculties regarding your doubts. It's a plus and iconic subscriptions on Unacademy for the general studies. Even a part of the optional courses, if you use the Ravi UPSC code, extra 10% fees discount, you will get it. And Unacademy is providing the loan facility for all of you guys. So don't miss it if you have a financial problems. And at last, I'll update you, my science and ecology environment courses are running now. The one session of science and ecology is over and wonderful response guys. And environment is running right now. So regarding the science tech and environment, you connect with me on Ravi UPSC with the Ravi UPSC code on plus. UPSC CSE batch from the 6th April is going to start with 20 GS booklets. If you have a UPSC as a dream with Unacademy, you can connect with it. It's a good feedback that you can see on the screen. And we are different with the other one because we're providing a lot of materials are part of the classes. And thank you everyone. At last, don't miss to forget to subscribe the channels. Kindly share these videos, like and share these videos. In fact, video, if I told you, Telegram is the best option. So thank you everyone. God bless you. Meet you next in some new other topics that will be really very relevant for your coming year examinations, civil service examinations, question paper. So thank you everyone. God bless you. Jai Hind.